The last segment is a dilemma. So every week we get sent in dilemmas from our listeners. This one was a bit of with some tea.
Cool.
And yeah, I would love to hear what you have to say. So it starts off by saying the tea is a big influencer is copying me and I don't know what to do. I gifted her my hairbrush in the earlier days and she never tagged my page, but she was always posting using it. She just never tagged or showed the brush was where the brush was from. I responded one time saying to love to see that you're using the brush and that you enjoy, that you love it. And she replied along the lines of saying, love the brush. It's the best thing out there.
Oh.
Interesting, right? So now this is where it gets hot. Recently, she announced that she's launching her own business. Exciting, right? What's the unique product she's designed? All on her own. She puts a story doing her hair one day and showing how easily polished her hair looks in seconds thanks to the brush. The thing is, she's death gripping the brush so that you can't see the logo. My followers know the brush and they see it and you can't miss it. They've sent her the brush. Asking if this was her product. I always act surprised and respond like, oh, yay, love that this person's using my product. It's fine. This time I received a screenshot of a chat where the influencer and the follower had a conversation. The chat goes something like, what brush are you using? It looks amazing. To which the influencer responds, it's a sample from my brand. The girl responds, oh, how exciting. I thought it was this brand.
Nice.
Because it looks like this.
Nice.
And then the influencer then replies after a little while saying, oh my God, you're so right. I forgot which brush I was using in my video. This is crazy. Influencer's crazy.
A liar and a thief.
A thief. I don't actually know. I don't know.
Wow.
Love this brush, use it all the time, but I'm releasing a brush like this soon in a different color. Back to the dilemma. The girl says, okay, sis. How do you forget the brush that you're using in a 5-minute video? Who doesn't triple check their post with a large following? I can't help but think about all the other people who haven't. Sorry, I can't help but think about all the other people who would have responded that has never seen a small business. She would have said it's her own design coming out soon. I mean, it's like, sorry, what is going on here? Okay, it's already hard to get exposure as a small business, like really hard, but to be copied and lied and then lie to people about what you're using just hurts. What should I do? Help us sis out. Why are influencers like this? This is scary.
Yeah, that is really scary because it's so deliberate and there's so many layers and levels where the person could have been like, oh, but they didn't. And that's very scary. Am I giving advice like a friend?
Yeah.
Or like a business person?
Oh, business person.
Okay, bet. First of all, I think people need to become really, really, really aware of what an influencer is and what a small brand is and what you're asking for when you gift products. How much is the brush?
No, I don't know. Let's say maybe like
I'm going to say it's a premium nice one. Let's say 50.
Okay, 50.
Let's say it's premium, it's nice, it does what it does, a $50 brush, right? This small business has invested a lot of money into that brush. So we can assume the reason why you're going to send out your brush to an influencer is because despite your investment and despite the brush being good, you can't get the eyeballs on your brush. You're sending it to this influencer in hopes that they will help you extend your reach. What do you think that's worth? What's fair?
As in like money-wise?
Just anything. What's fair? Because like if you are realizing that this is an area of my business where I need support, I'm not going to pay for it. I'm going to gift something in hopes that I will get the kickback from their reach for free.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess what you would expect, if it's not a shout out, you're not paying this influencer and you're just gifting them, for them to just use it with your logo on display is fair. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I mean, I guess you would negotiate all these things.
But you wouldn't because it's a gift. It's like if I said, hey, do you want some post prima donna? And then I start checking for you being like, make sure you tag it next time. It's like, is it a gift or is it not a gift? Secondly, you said it's a big influencer, right?
Right.
You're not the only person giving gifts. I think what's happening here is that the influencer is shady, number one, but you're uninformed about transactions between influencers. If you want something in particular, you have to pay for it. It's not
100%.
PR. It's not a gift. And also, it sounds like you don't have a relationship with this person. So again, like sending something to someone, there's no relationship. There's no pre-existing. You're going like, oh, I would do this, so this is what they should do. It's not business.
They don't owe it to you.
Like, we're not friends. It's
But
not
then isn't the
business.
part where I'm like, I guess the shady part is
we get there. It's
Okay.
definitely shady. But however, in the interim, I would very much advise small businesses, or like even if it's not just a small business, I think that people perceive influencers to be their shortcut. Is that not right? Like,
true. Yeah.
this person has a network. So if I send it to them, they're gonna
Yeah.
push
That's
my
the
brand to
strategy.
the world, and then I make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a strategy because you don't control anything after you send the product. The strategy is I'll build the relationship first. I'll build a rapport. I'll comment back and forth. Nothing about product, just, making sure we're aware of each other. After 3 months of building a rapport, I'll be like, hey, actually, I've got a brush. I think you might like it. No strings attached. But if you're feeling like you want to post about it, here's a link and maybe a discount code to your followers if you want, no stress. Great. Maybe in the package, you write a nice letter, put some context, you tell them your story. I know what I'm asking for and like no pressure, but if you're feeling it, because again, there's this very transactional thing that happens with businesses and small businesses and influencers, where small businesses play victim first. I'm just a small business, and then don't run a business.
Ooh.
If you're gonna play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
I
like
get
that. Like, but I'm a small business, and like they should have done this for me, and whatever. You're narrowing the market of commerce and capitalism. Patriarchy made this. Don't come to me about the rules. Patriarchy made this. So like, why are you now exempt? If we're trading goods and services, let's trade goods and services. But at this point, you've done your business strategy and now you're coming to me to now bolster it. That's a separate conversation. The better thing to do, again, especially if you want to really benefit from gifting to influencers, you have to build rapport. You have to stand out, or you're in the list of huge, like you are against huge corporations. If an influencer is saying no to a gift from Priceline and then no to a gift from Fenty, they already got too much concealer, why would they now come and prioritize you? Like, get in the head of the person you're trying to reach. You think the gift is a big deal because
Yeah.
you've invested all your money.
Of course. Yeah.
On their end, they could buy 45 of those brushes. They're not checking for yours. So like, what is going to make them do something for you? Rapport. Oh wait, I know this follower. She always messages. She's so nice. Oh, I really like to help her out. Congratulations. Like, I didn't even know you ran a business. You see what I mean? Now we're people doing business.
Yeah.
That's the first port of call. Second port of call is, again, your strategy is not sending the brush to the influencer. Your strategy is, I know I can't afford for influencers to use or to post about my products, but what I can do is remarket content that they've posted. Maybe you see her use a brush in your content. You might stitch it on TikTok and say, oh my God, this is so exciting. This is my brush. That's what you can do. But again, you're not doing that
Make it,
because
like, work
you're not
actually
the
worth your while.
influencer.
Yeah.
You're not the content creator. You're the business owner who's like, but I deserve this and she should have done this, right? Do your job. Like, run the business. Think about the strategy. Think about the marketing. Think about the opportunities. It's not just, I've done my bit by going to Ozpost and sending it through. You haven't done your bit yet.
Yeah.
Like, you are your marketing team.
And also putting faith in the fact that the person, like in the person to do it, which is like obviously what's happened here.
Yeah.
This person is still a shitty person.
Oh, let's get to that.
Yeah,
I'm not
let's
even done
let's
yet.
get to that.
Now, the thing is, once you've clocked someone being shady, you have two things. Say something or say nothing. That's all you can do. Say something to them, but what leg do you have to stand on? Hey, I was hoping that when you post my product, you can tag me. I see you use it a lot. What more can you ask for? They use the brush a lot. They said it's the best brush they've ever used before. It's in the comments. Like, the most you can do is say, hey, I'd really appreciate if you tagged me, but like, totally understand if you forget. I'm bumping this into your inbox so you remember, like, this is my brand name. Like, I know you might have forgotten it because like you might get sent a lot of things, but FYI, it's called Pink Brushes. If you want to tag us, really love your work.
Yeah.
Is that not much better than like moping on the side? But anyway, it's really shady what this person is doing, but also there's nothing you can do about it unless you are ready for 45,000 people having a similar opinion to me and being like, oh,
Yeah, the backlash,
Like
basically.
now you're building the blocks of your business, your brand
Yeah.
perception. If a bunch of people have not heard of you and the first time they do is through conflict that's not being well understood
Yeah.
by the audience, then what? You're the person that tried to call out the influencer for doing XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Her launching a brush is so fucking shady. However, now that you know that she's launching it, get on the back foot. If there was ever a time to start upping your content, making sure when people see that brush, they know it's your brand. Because at this rate, she's saying it's a sample of her brand. She's going to come up with your colors, your branding,
While she's
your
gripping,
bristles.
while she's gripping
gripping
your logo
brush.
and hiding the logo.
So
it's crazy.
what's going to stop her from releasing the same product and be like, oh, this was the brush the whole time?
Yeah.
Like, if there was ever a time to be like, I'm going to get in front of people, I don't care, I'm sending 45 brushes to every other person. Like, if this was a make or break time, this would be it. You said it yourself. It's a big influencer. And the thing is, like, the influencer industry is lawless. Like, if it didn't pay my bills, and like, the reason why I diversify so much is because if you think Hollywood is crazy, if you think the entertainment industry is crazy, if you think all of those industries are soulless and sickening, the influencer industry takes the cake because it's new. It's unregulated. It's smoke and mirrors, and people don't play fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to start, again, psychologically catching up to the industry you're trying to enter. We're not in accounting where the ATO is checking, are we reconciling? Is it zero? Like, this is not the ATO. It's not accounting. Like, you're in an unregulated business. You're basically a drug dealer.
Babes, do you think you have to have like do you think like someone that has morals in the influencer industry, not morals, but like someone that I guess like doesn't want to do other people wrong or step on toes or whatever, can go far in this industry?
Very easy. Keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's when you start intermingling is when it gets messy. Because for you, it might be fun and games. For them, it's their livelihood. For them, it's their ego. This person who's come through and stolen your whole business clearly wasn't raised with a God.
Yeah.
They weren't raised. And some people aren't raised with God. Some people aren't raised with rules and this is appropriate and this is not. This is the real world. Wake up.
Scary.
Like, it's the wild, wild west.
Yeah,
and
it really
I
is.
understand. I spend a lot of time being like, but I would never do that to them. But I would never say that. Shut up.
Shut up. Because
Nobody
it's like there's
cares.
literally that's it. Like, there is the way you think, and a lot of people don't.
A lot
and
of
if
people
you
don't.
navigate this
Most
life,
people
yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
And also, I think that a lot of us, even when I started business too, very naive. Very naive. Why do you think so many businesses need the cushion of HR, the legal team, the copywriters, the marketers? Because just making a good product is not a business. Unfortunately, like, you have to market it. Like, if anything, you should be so sure that you're a good marketer before you even make a product.
Yeah.
We're saturated. Everything you could have made, somebody's made and made better. So if you're going to make yours and put in your 50K, 20K into product, you better hope you put half that amount of money into your marketing. It should be like, because think about what it costs to produce goods, right? Like, maybe it cost her $10 to make one brush.
Yeah.
That should be in your marketing budget. Like, it should be fine for you to be like, you know what? I sent that brush. I lost $10. She didn't post it. I can send 10 more.
Yeah.
Like, you're putting too much into this one person. It's showing that you don't have the skills necessary right now. So go build them. Like, this person is maybe the first of many that will do this to you. Think about everybody who made a beauty blender after the brand Beauty Blender. People don't even know that Beauty Blender.
I didn't even know it was
they
a
didn't
brand.
know
I
there
was
was
like,
a
Beauty Blender.
business called Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender made the Beauty Blender.
The way I
now
was like-
everybody else is making their beauty blenders.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Literally, it's scary.
That's so jarring for Beauty Blender. And for so many other brands.
And everyone's like, we love sponges. Since when?
Yeah.
We weren't even using sponges before this. The teardrop pink sponge, we've never seen those in our lives. And now everybody's making one. I'd be sick.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sorry that you're dealing with
I know,
this,
it's
for sure.
terrifying. People
Yeah.
are so mean. But like, all I will say is like, protect your heart because this will be the first of many setbacks. And this can't be the one that stops you. You have to rise above. If it won't be out of spite, let it be out of love.
Let it be out of love. All right. And for anyone else that wants to send your dilemmas, we talk about them every week on the podcast. So make sure you check out the links on all our bios and you can send them through. Flex, it has been a pleasure. It
Literally
has been a
likewise.
pleasure.